Good morning class, welcome to yet another session of political science. In today's session we are going to get started with the concept of justice. As in our previous classes we have already tried to understand that what is the meaning of the word justice and why is it important for a society to be just and fair towards its citizens. So continuing that concept furthermore, today in this chapter, justice or rather social justice, we'll furthermore discuss the concept and try to understand the minute facts of this concept. So let us begin. The first question that arises while discussing the topic is that what is justice? We have already discussed in our previous chapter where Socrates was discussing the concept of justice with his disciples, with his students, and basically three theories came up that speaking the truth and returning the debt in time is justice. Another theory said that doing good to friends and doing bad to the enemies is justice. Another concept came up and that concept was that though we are just, but one who is the safekeeper of everything can very easily become corrupt. And of course, this is what that we observe in society also. But the conclusion drawn by Socrates was that being just is treating everyone fairly on the basis of their actions. They should be awarded or punished. So that same continues here. If we talk about the Indian concept, that is dharma. So here through various writers, either we talk of Manusmriti, either we talk about Bhishma, either we talk about Vidur Niti, and likewise. So they all have mentioned that until and unless values are associated with politics, values are associated with the administration of the kingdom, until and unless then dharma would not be there. And if dharma is missing, that is a way of living life. Dharma means living life in a particular manner. So they pleaded that if dharma is missing from administration, then a just society cannot be maintained. In the same manner, if we talk about Confucius in context of China, so he also gave the same idea and he suggested the king that the king should always punish the wrongdoers and he should reward the ones who are doing good for the kingdom and for the people. So from various societies from time to time, it has been observed that the concept has variated, but definitely values are given their due respect and moreover treating everyone equally regardless of their religion, regardless of their caste or creed, regardless of what their monetary background is, always counted as just treatment. So why is being just important? While the people who are unjust seem to be more happy. This was one of the observation of the students of Socrates. So they came to him and they, in their dialogue, they asked that why do we have to be just while those who are corrupted, while those who are unjust, they seem to enjoy life, they seem to have a lot of wealth in their life. So Socrates made them understand that whatever we do in our life, that reflects and creates a model for others. So being just is as essential as living. So he said whether we are under watch, whether we are not, this is our own virtue that we should be just towards others. We should not infringe into the rights of others. Now, the next concept that we need to understand is that how be given to equals. See children, this is a long debated topic. In the chapter equality also we were talking about equal treatment. So I told you that every time equality is not feasible, nor it is required, nor it is possible. So certain standards are being fixed for just treatment, for equal treatment, but sometimes we miss out those things or we are compelled to overlook certain things. But when we talk about social justice, when we talk about justice, then it becomes very important, essential for the governments, for the officials to treat their citizens regardless of caste, creed, that means their race, gender, whether it is a male or female, about their social status should also not be considered, and moreover their religious belief should not also hamper the way we treat them. So this is very important to keep the society as well as the citizens content. So every time equal treatment for equals is not possible, but still certain criteria are fixed. For example, rights for the citizens, for example, their political rights of casting vote, for example, they can go for admissions in institutions or they can apply for jobs. So a certain norm should be set up and according to that norm only they should be treated. Moreover, one more example is very much relevant over here, that if a person from a special caste is working as a pizza delivery boy and the person from the same caste, another person from the same caste is working as a sweeper, then they should all be given equal treatment in the society, regardless of their job or profession that they are professing. If one is treated with due respect, the other one should also be treated with due respect. Now, what is the meaning of proportionate justice? So, as we have debated that, as we have discussed that how we should treat people to make them comfortable and make them feel safe and secure in the country, another important aspect of justice is proportionate justice. For example, if there are all students in the class and they are writing a same test for the same subject, then what will happen? According to their performance, they would be marked, yes or no. But another argument that I can forward in front of you is that if all of you are studying in same standard, if all of you are writing for the same subject, if all of you are writing about the same concepts, why shouldn't you all be awarded same marks? So definitely the answer from your part would be because some have put their extra effort, some are very lazy and some are ignorant towards their subject. So the same goes for the society. Rewarding people in proportion to the scale and quality of their work or effort should be always prioritized. If the people who are working hard, they are not rewarded, then they will feel that they are being neglected and they will feel disheartened. Another important thing is that the variation of this reward can also be accepted. Why? Because here it is said that it's fair to reward different kinds of work differently, taking account of factors such as efforts involved, skills required for performing that particular job, and the possible dangers also are present in certain jobs. So that should also be considered, and other factors are also very much present. So they should also be considered while rewarding a person. So every time proportionate justice is not possible, but definitely the officials and the government should look into special encouragement of the people, of their citizen, of of their students from time to time, so that they may boost encouragement into their citizen. So this much for today. Please go through the pages of the book. If any difficulty, then we will be discussing more in our next class. Thank you.